and welcome to this week's newsletter, and it's a very exciting week this week. Not only does the US Masters start on Thursday, I'm doing this newsletter on Tuesday, but the shop can open next Monday. Can't wait for you to see our shop and how it looks. I gave you a quick tour last week. I hope you liked what you saw. Not much change this week really, just a few more bits and pieces have come in. But yeah, really looking forward to getting the shop open and letting you see all our new Under Armour stuff, all our new Callaway stuff, all the new TaylorMade stuff, all the new Ping stuff. So much new stuff to show you, and the shop is looking great. So many new putters as well. I've got a lot of new putters in as well. So yeah, great. Be looking forward to opening that on Monday. And I'll be able to use the studio again, which will be good as well, because today I could have done with the studio because I'm doing this newsletter on Tuesday afternoon, had a whole day's worth of lessons booked in, and it's snowing outside. There's white on the ground. Unbelievable. Easter weekend just gone and it's still snowing. So yes, unfortunately I had to cancel all my lessons today, which is very, very frustrating. But from next week, the studio opens, so if we get bad weather, I can just get back in here. So which I've managed to sort of fix the computer as well, which I hadn't done last week. So yeah, looking forward to that. But also, yes, the US Masters starts this week. Very much looking forward to that. Only 5 months since the last US Masters, which is a bit strange. Dustin Johnson won that, obviously. So yes, US Masters starts on Thursday. Always a fantastic event. Signals the start of the golfing season, really, and the better weather. But I guess with the snow on the ground, that's not really happening. And I suppose our season started last week when we reopened again. But yeah, that starts this week. Who do I think might win? Oh, I don't know really. You know my tips are never very any good. But Jordan Spieth, well, Jordan Spieth, not a very ambitious tip, but he won last week. He won for the first time in 4 years since he won the Open Championship at Birkdale in 2017. He won last week. He beat Charlie Hoffman by 2 shots. And Matt Wallace, the Englishman, young English lad, he came third. His best finish on the USPGA Tour. He came third in that, so that was good to see. But yeah, Jordan Spieth, back to form, back to winning ways. That means he's had 3 top 10s or 3 top 5 finishes this year and a win for the first time in 4 years. Great to see him. I love Jordan Spieth. He just seems like a nice young lad, doesn't he? He just seems like a real nice guy. Yeah, so he won, and he would be my tip for the week because he's got a fantastic record round Augusta. Obviously, he won it once, but he's had a numerous top 5s. He should have won the one where Danny Willett won, apart from he dunked it in the water on 12, didn't he, a couple of times. So yeah, Jordan Spieth loves Augusta. He's putting out of this world again, as he always does, but now his long game has come back as well. So Jordan Spieth would be my tip. Q, he misses the cut. But yeah, that was great to see. On the LPGA Tour, the ladies played their first major of the season, the ANA Invitational, played over at Poppy Hills. That's the one where they jump into the water after they win it. And a young Thai girl called Patty Tavaнаtakit. Don't know if I got that right or not, but anyway, I did watch some of it and she was awesome. She was superb. She was bombing the driver out there miles. I think she averaged 320 yards for the tournament off the tee. She was absolutely superb. She won by 2 shots from Lydia Ko. Lydia Ko shot a final round 62. Amazing golf that, to get within 2 shots of this Patty, we'll call her Patty, but she won by 2 shots. Fabulous to watch. Yeah, really enjoyed watching the females play golf over at is it Poppy Hills? I can't remember the name of the place now, but yeah, but they play the same event there all the time. It's the old Dino Nabisco Shore Championship, which is what I remember it as. But yeah, it was a good golf to watch. Charlie Hull was up there until the last round. I think Charlie Hull still managed to finish just outside the top 10 and tied 14th, along with Mel Reid as well. But yeah, it was great to watch. Lydia Ko was going something brilliant. She was to shoot her 62, but Patty, the big hitting Thai, won by 2 shots. So that was good to watch. So, talking of Jordan Spieth, my tip for the Masters, and him obviously winning last week. He's been in the wilderness for a long time now. He's sort of lost his long game. He actually lost his putting there for a little while as well. But I think that was the pressure, the stresses of him losing his long game. Okay, so what makes Jordan Spieth such a fantastic player, but can easily kind of vanish off the planet as well? Well, he's got a very strange grip. He's got a very kind of what we call weak left hand. So if I was to look straight down at my left hand, I would only be able to see one knuckle. And he's got a very strong right-hand grip. Okay, so he's sort of got a bit of a strange grip for a golf professional. You'll see lots of golf professionals have a strong grip, you know, too many knuckles, or you'll see lots of golfers have a weak grip sort of thing. But very few have a very weak left hand and a strong right hand. So the hands are always battling to get back into the natural position. I've mentioned before that when we've got our hands down by our side, the hands naturally hang slightly inwards. They don't hang out like that or hang inwards. They just naturally hang slightly inwards. So when we put our hands on the golf club, that's effectively what we're trying to do. We're trying to get them in that naturally inward position. Two knuckles on our left hand and the V on our right hand pointing towards our right eye. Because when we come to strike the golf ball, the hands will always try and return back to that naturally inward position, and boom, the club face is straight. But with Jordan Spieth, left hand weak, right hand strong, it depends which hand is going to dominate each swing, because if his left hand dominates the swing, that's going to return back to its natural inward position, boom, the ball's going to go right. If his right hand dominates the swing, boom, the right hand's going to return back to its natural inward position, and boom, the club face is going to go left. So he does struggle with his grip. Obviously it's too late in the day for him to change his grip. I mean, changing the grip is one of the hardest things to do anyway. But yes, that's where his struggles lie, in his grip, and that's why he's never going to be the most consistent golfer in the world, not tee to green anyway. He's got a fabulous short game. But yeah, it's because of his grip is why he struggles a bit, consistency tee to green. And he's got a very peculiar motion through. He almost just chicken wings it a little bit through the ball as well, sort of thing. He bends his left arm, a bit like Lee Westwood does a little bit. That actually helps him because that stops his right hand dominating too much. His right hand being under the club, being strong, is going to try and turn the club face over. But he kind of chicken wings it a little bit to stop turning the club face over. So it's a bit of a compensation move there. But that's what makes him so good. So he's got a dodgy grip, yes, but he's got fantastic hand-eye coordination, obviously. And a little chicken wing through the ball, which generally we say is not a good thing, actually helps him hit it reasonably straight. When I say it's not a good thing, it's not a bad thing to try if you hit the ball left. If you hook the ball, as a right-handed golfer, if you hook the ball and you hit the ball left, then sometimes it's worth just trying to feel like you're going to give a bit of a chicken wing, and it stops that right hand dominating too much. Another golfer with a strong left-hand grip, Zach Johnson. Zach Johnson's got a very strong left-hand grip, which makes the club face close, makes the club face points left at in post, and you'll see him very much kind of practicing kind of almost chicken wing a little bit to stop him kind of going kind of left in, trying to just hold it off a little bit, tries and chicken wings it a bit to stop it going left. So if you do happen to hook the ball, the chicken wing there is not a bad way of hitting it a little bit straighter. You'll see a few good golfers do that. Anyway, that's my kind of tip of the week for you. Jordan Spieth, his dodgy grip, but what he does to compensate that is fantastic, and what a golfer. And here's my tip for the US Masters to guarantee he's going to miss the cut now. Who else might win the US Masters? Well, we've got Bryson DeChambeau, obviously bombing it miles, but he doesn't particularly like the greens there. He's never really putted that well there. Who else? We've got Dustin Johnson, obviously still world number one. Putter's gone a little bit cold recently, but I'm sure he'll be up there because tee to green he's absolutely phenomenal. Rory, well, Rory's having a bit of a tough time of it at the moment. He's changed his coach. He's gone to Pete Cowan, the English coach, because Michael Bannon, the coach he's had as a young lad, since he was a young man, he can't get over to America very often because of the COVID restrictions. Pete Cowan, English coach, spends quite a lot of time out there anyway because he's got other players to coach out there. So Rory's going to give Pete Cowan a go. Is it too soon in their relationship for him to perform and try those new things that Pete Cowan's trying to get him to do? Probably, so I'm not expecting much from Rory. Lee Westwood, obviously in great form, got a great record round the Masters, has finished runner-ups on 2 occasions, so it'll be interesting to see that. Justin Thomas, the usual suspects. John Rahm, just had a baby. Sometimes that inspires golfers to go on, look, they've got no cares in the world because they've got a little baby at home, sort of things. So golf is not that important to them anymore. That can inspire them as well. So they're all my little kind of tips, but Jordan Spieth would be my favourite for the event. Right, that's it for this week. I look forward to welcoming you all into the shop next Monday morning. Actually, I won't be here. It's my day off on Monday, isn't it? But Ollie will be here welcoming you all in. Come and take a look round. Come and take a look at all our new stuff in here. I'm sure you will like what you see. Enjoy the Masters, and I hopefully look forward to seeing you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.